Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Action fake. They'll look to throw. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. For Kidder here, it's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And some space here. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Jonathan Taylor. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you had
that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed, because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Double man, it's Mims. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Tackle made right at
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Part of that love your discretion, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time, John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play action pass could very well be open.
First and 10, Taylor now. They find some open field here. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
A big play there for Minnesota. 44 yards on the ground.
Minnesota.
They'll run here with Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football, because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. He'll buy some time right. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up the first down and change our momentum?
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They go play action here on first down. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Taylor. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. They run with Taylor. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they try the right side here. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts.
4th down.
As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked for someone else, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. out of the gun. They'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Derek Brown forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This a 43-yard attempt. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Jamal Agnew now to return it.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Third down.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Minnesota.
To throw here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell, his second sack of the night.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
As a pass pass where you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw here. On the right side here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Alvaro Cuebuna, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Cowboys 7. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football. High percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Vikings.
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is set away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 2. He's going to find his line back. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He's back to throw. And it's the right side here, complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
5-yard line.
To throw. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Buckner set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This will be fielded at the 17. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sidelines?
We usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running back, and he is met quickly goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Back to throw. That's complete to Davis. Not much there, only a yard.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of the play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Tackled at the 40.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Escaping the pressure right. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you.
Tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Vikings, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.